So thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
This is WSBU, The Buzz. This is our little studio that we do everything in.
Awesome.
Could you start by introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about your band, where you're from,
Yeah.
what kind of music you make?
My name's Alex. I sing in a band called Young Culture. We're from Albany, New York. Play rock music, I guess. It's pop music with some guitars. That's really what it is.
How did you guys start the band? What made you want to start a band?
So when it started out initially in 2016, it was just me and Gabe, and until more recently, it's been that way. But me and him had always been playing in bands together since we were 13, 12, 13, and when the only other band that we had was dissipating, we were like, dude, let's just start doing something together, and we wanted to be pop, acoustic-y type stuff, and obviously it's kind of ventured away from that a little bit, but we started doing it, and we did an EP under a different name. It was under Routine, and then some guy heard it and was like, oh, I want you guys to record a full length, and so we did an 8-track thing, and then from there we just got that mixed, and then we were like, all right, let's change it. So now that's what Young Culture is. Yeah.
Cool. What kind of music inspired you guys to kind of start Young Culture and your sound for Young Culture? Was there any specific artists?
Yeah, for sure. Well, growing up, I'd say that we were all really into Fall Out Boy. Growing up, early Fall Out Boy, that's definitely was my favorite band, and kind of the band that really made me wanna do this. And when I was in middle school, All Time Low was just becoming a thing, and that was really cool for me too. And then I think when we started this project was around when 1975 was coming out, and I think they're just the coolest band, and they're an artist, and I think that kind of influences a lot of our stuff. But as far as myself goes, I listen to a lot of R&B and pop and hip hop. So some of my favorite just artists are Frank Ocean and Miguel, and so I'd say as far as writing goes, lyrically and stuff that's where I have been getting a lot of influence from,
Are you going to any of All Time Low's 10-year anniversary shows?
No, I'm probably not gonna. It's super hard for me to get out to concerts now, and I love going to shows, but it's I'm just at them all the time, so I'm
no, that's gonna be a big one.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome for sure.
You guys are from Albany, so what is the music scene like in Albany? Was it hard for you guys to kind of break out in the music scene there, or?
Definitely. I mean, like I said, we kind of started playing shows around there when we were pretty young, but there's not a huge music scene there. I'd say there's more of a hardcore scene there than anything, but that being said, we're still showing a ton of love when we go there. It definitely still feels like hometown, and they respect us there. It's awesome, it's really great coming back, and we'll do 1 or 2 hometown shows a year, and it's always amazing, it's always great. So definitely no love lost there, it's great. Hometown, yeah.
Since you guys started young, what was one thing that you wish you could go back and tell yourself about starting a band?
Kind of wish we didn't do 8 songs for our first release. Kind of wish we kept it short. But I mean, honestly, there's not really too much that I really can say that I regret. You know what I mean? I think that me and Gabe really had a vision when we started it, and we want to kind of follow through strictly with the way that we were gonna do it. And to this day, I still feel like most of the things I'm pretty happy about. You know what I mean? And like I said, it hasn't been too long, but just life lessons. Things. I mean, we started it when we were 16, 17, and just been learning a lot of life stuff since then. So I guess that's the biggest thing, things outside of music, just things I wish that I would have told myself when I was younger.
You guys are in a van right now. How has that been?
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean,
paying your dues.
Well, yeah, it's so funny. We have this kind of ongoing joke on this tour that we were on, where dads will be like, oh yeah, you guys flying to shows? Oh no, you taking a tour bus? It's no, you don't really get it. We'll be doing this probably for a minute. So, I think it's not for everybody, but we've been doing it for so long that it's it's fine for us. The hardest thing is just like really long drives, you know, like we'll have like 8 to 10 hour drives sometimes, and it's like just being cooped up in a van for that long is it's pretty crazy, you know. And just sleeping on people's floors and stuff, and you know, eating fast food every day. That kind of gets old, but do it for what you love, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys just finished a tour with Homesafe.
That's right. Yeah.
Really giant tour, right?
It was really, really long. It was really long.
How was that experience for you guys being on a tour like that long?
It was good. Yeah, it was really good. You know, we've never done a tour that long. Like, we've done some stuff that's like pretty close to it, but nothing ever this long. And I think we're like really made for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's never like an issue for us to be out for long, but you know, we are getting pretty tired. Like now, you know, we're like going home after this, so it's good though. It's good though. We love doing it. Yeah.
And you're still not done for 2019. You got the shows with state champs.
That's right. That's right.
The holiday shows. Are you guys excited about that?
Very excited. Yeah, yeah. We've I think this is like the 3rd year in a row that we did the holiday shows, but it's always so much fun, and like we're always so fortunate that our friends and state champs let us do it with them every year. So I'm really pumped about that. Yeah.
One of them is in Albany again.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited to be back home and play your hometown show?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we haven't played since I think April, so really excited to get back out there and do that. But there's actually 2 dates now. The first one sold out, so there's a day after that. So you know, I'm really excited for both of them.
Are you gonna do state champs karaoke?
Yeah, probably. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was thinking about wearing a suit though, so
good.
You might see me suited up there.
Are hometown shows different for you guys, like in a good way?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like it's like I said earlier, like it just feels like coming back there. Like we try not to play too often, but I mean like coming back there, it's like everybody just like embraces us, and it's like it's crazy because I don't know many bands that are like us, you know, in Albany. So it's like it's cool to see people like care about it, you know, when we go there.
Speaking of tours, what is one artist that you would love to tour with? Any artist?
Any artist? It's a hard question. I mean, like, if you're talking about like in our scene, like it was always kind of a dream of mine to like tour with Transit. Obviously, they're not a band anymore, but I mean, like I always like really wanted to tour with them. But I mean, you know, like I said, like we love the 975. That would be like a dream come true, or like any like cool pop band like Laney or something. You know, that would be really fun.
Is there a headlining tour on the horizon for 2020?
Or
have you guys not even gotten that far yet?
We haven't gotten that far yet, but I mean, I can only imagine that there definitely will be a headlining tour, hopefully.
I also noticed that during this tour, you did a bunch of like acoustic shows like outside the venues. Where did that idea kind of come from?
I don't know. Well, I knew I had to bring my acoustic on this tour anyways because we were doing like a few like little like one-off things, and I was like, if I'm gonna bring it, like I might as well do it. And I know like it's like one of those things, you know, when you're out on tour, like, and we have like a set list, you know, we pretty much played the same set list every night. Like, I knew there were songs that people like were upset that they weren't gonna get to hear, so I was like, you know, like if I can, like I might as well do it. And then I guess it kind of caught on because like pretty much every night people would ask like, oh, like can you play like this song for me, like, and like whether it was like 2 people or like 20, like it was like always really cool, and it just felt like really personal, you know. Yeah. Do
you feel like that helped your band kind of grow a little bit?
If anything, I feel like it's like it just makes it more so like this is who we are, you know, like this is kind of what I want young culture to be represented as. Like we're just like try to be nice people and like be personable and stuff. So it was like cool being able to like just hang out with people after the show and be like, yeah, like what do you want to hear? Like play it for you, and then like I think that they really like it because, you know, it's like I said, it's like a very personable thing. Like it's like face to face, and it's like, you know, like last night I played like a couple songs for like 3 people, and it's like it's just cool because like they're like just listening, like it's just like us there, you know. It's like, which honestly, doing stuff like that makes me more nervous like than like playing in front of like a big crowd, you know. Like I feel like, so it's kind of good for me to, you know, get myself out there more.
Do you think the, like, having transparency and, like, the connection with your fans is really important? Because I know you guys all run, like, your own Twitters and stuff, and so, like, feel like, you know, you kind of get to know the fans and they get to know you more.
Yeah, definitely. Because, like, for us, I know, like, we all have the same mentality. Like we're in it for the long run. Like, we're not trying to be, like a moment, you know what I mean? Like, we really want it to be, like, a long-term thing, and it's just always been us. Like, we just love to hang out with people and talk, so it's, like, being able to do that with fans, it's like, it's never like an issue for us, and it never was like a question, you know, like, it's like we always just wanted to hang out with everybody, so yeah.
Yeah, I know you guys at the merch tables, because that's how I met you guys the first time
Yeah,
at the state champ shows.
Yep.
Always at the merch tables, always, like, just chilling, like, at the shows and stuff, and I always think that that's really cool, and I, like, appreciate that you guys do that, because sometimes the bands just dip right after.
Yeah, and I never really saw any point in that. I mean, like, especially, like, when we're out on tour, it's like we come so far, and it's like driving for hours, and I get it, like, it's tiring, but it's like, if I'm gonna, like, be coming all the way to your city, it's like I might as well, like, go out there and, like, put myself out there and hang out, you know. So I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer, you know. Yeah.
Now, when you guys do, like, your own headliner shows or, like, headliner tour, do you think that that's something that you're going to continuously do as long as you can? Like, kind of like the Maine does it? Like.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be awesome. That's another band that I think would be really cool to tour with someday, is the Maine. But, yeah, for sure, you know, like, we've done a few headliners already, but, like, mainly just because, like before, it might have been harder for us to get, like, cool support tours, but, yeah, definitely. I mean, like, that's the goal. I mean, if we could do more headliners, like, that would be awesome. But right now, I think it's more important for us to get in front of, like, a broader audience, you know? So having, like, those support tours usually really helps us. Yeah.
Do you think we can cut to a song?
I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do one, a little bit of an easier one, but this one is off of, not the last EP we put out, but the one that we put out 2017, I believe. So I like to think of it as debut Young Culture release. I think that our first 8-track was kind of like a prologue to it, and this one really felt like it was, you know, like the real birth of, like, Young Culture. So this one is called Biggest Mess. Good morning, my love. Good morning, my drug. Good morning, my patience. Come and see what it does. You used to carry around your guilt for days, hanging low. I used to wonder why. You'd always yell when I would ask you why you're never home, but now I don't even try. So let's keep it simple. You're not the one I'm looking for. So don't act like you don't know. 'Cause I know that it's too hard to let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Told you forever you need somebody to lean on. I'm picking up on all the other men you lead on. But if I don't, I'll regret searching for the biggest mess. Good morning, my luck. Good morning, my trust. As I'm growing, I realize you weren't truthful enough. So why'd you leave me on a leash if you were running around? I guess I'll always wonder. You're more to show the kind of person that you really are. Beneath the skin you are undone. So let's keep it simple. You're not the one I'm looking for. You told me this time would be different. We're undoing and I'm moving on. So don't act like you don't know. 'Cause I know that it's too hard to let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Told you forever you need somebody undoing, and I'm moving on. So don't act like you don't know, 'cause I know that it's too hard to let you go. Oh, oh. Told you forever you need somebody to lean on. I'm picking up and all the other men you feed on. But if I don't, I'll regret sticking with the biggest mess. But if I don't, I'll regret sticking with the biggest mess. Cool. Thank you.
With Alex from Young Culture. So at the beginning of this year, you guys released This Is Heaven.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
How has that reaction been for you guys?
Dude, it's been awesome, you know, like, I feel very fortunate because, like, with every, like, release and every year that we go, like, it's never, like, been, like, stagnant, and it's never been, like, you know, gone down or, like, just shot up, like, crazy. Like, it's been a very steady growth, and I feel like with every single, like, release that we put out since, you know, we started, like, mid-2016, it's just been, like, great reception, and it's like nobody's like really hated on any of the songs, so I feel very like fortunate, you know, and like it's just been awesome. It's steady. Yeah.
Have you guys seen like a change in your sound throughout
Yeah.
all the EPs?
Yeah, definitely. So I'd say like when we started out, like with our first EP, we like had this like vision of like being like more so like just like a pop act more than anything, but then like as we got into the scene, kind of like I feel like we started like making like more like pop punk records and more like rockier stuff. Like I feel like our last two EPs, Blue and This Is Heaven, were more demonstrations of that with like some outliers. But with the new songs that we have coming out very soon, all the new songs we recorded, I feel like we kind of got back to like basics, you know. It's kind of like, oh, this is what we set out to do originally, but now we just executed it the way that we wanted to. Yeah.
Do you guys probably expect to release music in 2020? Is there a time frame that you guys have, or is it just gonna?
Not a set time frame that I could give you right now, but 2020 be a lot of new music from Young Culture. Lots of new music. So yeah.
Do you guys have any features?
No features on this one. No, and I think we made it a point to do that. We really wanted to like do it all ourselves, you know. I mean, like there's some like very, very small cameos, but like that's mainly just like gang vocal and backup stuff. But no, for the most part, it's just Young Culture, you know. Yeah.
Have you guys seen your music change with this next release, the upcoming one?
Totally. Like I was saying before, like it just feels like with this new release that we have coming out, it's what we set out to do, like from the very start, but like just executed the way that we really wanted to do it, you know? Yeah.
Would you say that this is going to be like your signature Young Culture sound on
Definitely,
this one? Okay.
definitely. 100% this is going to be signature Young Culture sound. I feel like this is going to be the music that people hopefully will know us for. I mean, obviously, like that's the hope every single time we release something new, but I'm hoping that this is going to be our classic, you know? Hoping that's the one.
Again, you guys have been touring like a lot. You had a lot of tours.
Mm-hmm.
Has being on the road and being with other bands influenced your sound at all?
You know, it's funny that you say that, but like that, like even right back to what I was saying before, it's like I feel like we kind of set out to do something, and then through touring and just being in the scene, we kind of like I feel like subconsciously just started making more music like that. So in a way, yes, you know, for me, like in my songwriting, like it's like I feel like just playing around like bands that were like a little more pop punk, you know, and like stuff like that kind of influenced some of like our songs, because a lot of the ones that we released as singles, what have you, you know, it's like are more of our like pop punk stuff, and it's like I feel like that's what the people really like. So you know, but I think with this release we'll go back and do some of the stuff that we really want to do, you know.
Was the experience recording like this album different than any of your other albums or EPs?
Yeah, yes and no. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's hard to say because this was the first time that we worked with somebody that we had worked with in the past. We did This Is Heaven with our friend Sam Guayana, and he mixed and co-engineered, produced this new album, and first time that we gone back, so in ways it was familiar, but in a lot of ways it was very different. You know, we took a lot of different approaches on these songs, and you know, like we had like different people like play drums on it and stuff, and worked with Anton a lot on it, who's Sam's partner, and he engineered pretty much the whole album. And so yes and no, it still felt like making a Young Culture album, but one of the biggest things was just it was the longest we've ever been in the studio. You know, just went from longest time we ever been in the studio to the longest tour we ever did. So it's been a long stretch, and this is kind of crazy because it's the last thing that we're doing of it. You know, yeah.
Okay, what is one artist you would like to have featured on a Young Culture song? Any artist from any genre, anywhere.
Yeah, I know if Troy were here, he would say Travis Scott. He loves Travis Scott, and we all do. But I've thought about that, like outside of like the like you know, something that would like be cool for us, that would make sense. That's not like in the scene. So for me, it would probably have to be like a Miguel or like Frank Ocean or somebody like that. You know, that would be very special to me.
Yeah, I think Frank Ocean would be cool.
I know, right? Really, imagine really that cool. On a Young Culture song.
Be like, where'd this come from?
Yeah, exactly.
Before we kind of like wrap up and do the last song, is there anything else that I might have missed that you would like to add, or?
No, I mean, if you're watching this, if you're listening, thanks for checking out Young Culture. You know, like, we're just working our butts off trying to, you know, make this dream a reality, and it's been so far so good. So if you're sticking with us, if you're by us, we really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, thank you guys for coming.
Of course. It's
been a good time. You guys are always so funny. Such a joy.
Thanks so much, yo. Have a good day, y'all. Cheers. Doing one more song, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to play you guys one more song. This is actually a treat for just about anybody that's tuning in because, yeah, it's the first time that anybody's going to be hearing it. Unfortunately, you know, my voice is pretty blown out, but I'm going to do the best I can. But it's a new song off of our new album. It's going to be the last track. It's a love song, and I think it's probably one of my most honest and genuine songs I've written, and I feel like I really have a deep connection with this one. So I'm very excited to play it for you guys. It's a song called Lay Low. Try not to mess this one up because I don't know it all the way through. Not much that I'm willing to give up, and one of those things happens to be you. A million ways that we fell in love, a million ways that I broke your heart in two. I can't pretend we haven't gone through it, but it's never enough to say I'm leaving. So let's sink inside the bottle of tequila, watch you dance around like a fragile ballerina. I know sometimes seems we'll never get it right. Still I want to marry you, just not today. Most nights I have to swallow my pride, give it up cause I know you can't be wrong. Most times when I know you're right, I've already made my places in these songs. I can't pretend the bottle of tequila, watch you dance around like a fragile ballerina. I know it's late, you're always keeping me awake. Still I wanna marry you, just not today. Just not today. Oh, no matter where we're going, no matter where we lay, you'll always find home wherever we may. No matter what we've been through, no matter what's at stake, you'll always find home wherever we may. No matter where we're going, no matter where we lay, you'll always find home wherever we may. No matter what we've been through, no matter what's at stake, still I wanna marry you. Just not today. Just not today. Thanks. Cool.
Yeah.
That's it?
Cool.